On the last trading day, we found an unusual trade worth $407,000 on Franklin Resources stock, ticker symbol BEN, also known as Franklin Templeton Investments. And so in this video, we will analyze this unusual option activity to find out how wealthy investors are trading Franklin Resources stock now. Are they bullish and buying or bearish and selling? Because as we all know, the rich have more access to information, including leaked insider information, to make better financial decisions. No wonder the rich get richer. As you can see from the stock chart here, the stock has been on a long-term downtrend this entire year, falling from a high of $30 to a recent low of $20. So are we near the bottom? Or will we continue this trend down lower, which is what many technical analysts would conclude? Because we've all heard the saying, the trend is your friend. But let's see what happens when we go against the trend and trade with the data of unusual option activity. Now, if you're not familiar with Franklin Resources, this is an asset management company that provides investment plans such as mutual funds. So without further ado, let's dive into the data as usual. As we can see here on the options time and sales tape, at the last few minutes of the market, August 16, Friday at 3:38 p.m., 5,092 contracts being traded for the September 20 options at the 22.5 strike calls. And we can see the price that they paid, 80 cents. And so if we calculate the total trade cost, 80 cents times 100, since each option represents 100 shares of stock, $80 is the cost of each of these call options, times 5,092 contracts, we have a total trade cost of $407,000. So if you've been following our channel, you know that this does not exceed one of our criterias for a higher probability of profit trade, because this is not more than $1 million. And that is why we simply followed this trade using position sizing at the 22.5 strike calls. POS stands for our position. Green means buying. And we can see these 5,000 contracts clearly opening trades because the open interest is only 870 in comparison to the volume. But as we mentioned, this trade is lower probability of profit in comparison to the ones that we share on our website, which exceed $1 million. So if you want access to higher probability of profit trades exceeding millions of dollars, we'll put a link to our website up here, where you can gain access to higher quality stock picks based on stronger data. Now, when we analyze this trade here, where they were buying these 22.5 strike calls for $80 each, we can see here on the risk profile profit loss graph, where the x-axis is the share price of the stock, the y-axis is the profit loss. Note the zero break-even line here. And so when the purple line and blue lines are below it, it is a negative loss as the share price goes down, and it becomes more positive as the share price goes up, because this trade is a long bullish trade. And we can confirm it when we take a look at the Greeks, especially the delta is positive. If it was a bearish short position, it would be a negative delta. But keep in mind the risk on this trade. We have a negative theta of 1. So time will decay these options in value. And so you can see that the break even on this trade actually starts to shift upwards from the purple line, which represents the current date, to the expiration date, which is represented by the blue line. And so Franklin Resources has to trade above $23.30 at expiration September 20 for these options to be profitable. Because these options will decay in value, you can see the purple line starts dropping down lower as time goes on. So keep in mind of the risk with trading these options. When we take a look at the charts, we can see that in order for the stock to trade above $23.30, it would have to gain about 2.4%. So that is what this trade by this investor is telling us, that they believe that the stock will move at least 2.4% by September 20. But keep in mind, this trade is higher risk in comparison to the trades that we share on our website, where it is lower risk and a higher probability of profit. If you want access to those, we'll put a link to our website up here. Let us know in the comments below. Do you think Franklin Resources will start coming back up, or will it continue to follow the trend down further? As usual, please smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, take care, and have a great day.